You've been streaming 6 hours? Yeah, I started earlier today, for the hype day, new event, new Twitch drops. I know that my earlier crowd doesn't get to catch me too often. And we'll still end at our normal time. It doesn't mean earlier end time or anything. I'd probably always do the streams that way if I could afford to. Like, I can't afford to always be starting at noon. Yeah, but yeah. Well, I guess it was 1. I think it was 1 when I started today. Man, should I be worried that we're in this fog? Is this normal? I'm not taking any serious damage, so I think we're okay. I think there's definitely gonna be people max. Yeah, max in a day. Yeah, because I looked at my friend list earlier, and I had someone an hour ago that was almost level 60, so... Definitely not a me thing. I take my time with the leveling. I like taking my time, yeah. Yeah. I don't level super slow, but I don't speed through stuff. I just, like, enjoy the adventure, I guess, would be the way to word it. Talk about no life, that's what I was saying earlier. Yep. Yep, pretty much. I feel like there's a no-lifer, and then there's, like, a serious fucking no-lifer. Because the reality is a lot of us are no-lifers for having heavy collections and, But then there's the serious no-lifer that is just so ahead of everyone else all the time, Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. In a sense, I still am, but not at the degree that I used to be. But to be fair, if you're a player that plays every day, you're a no-lifer. It don't matter what you're doing. You're playing every day. So that's why there's so many different, like, ranges of no-lifer, because, like, the bare minimum no-lifer is a person who plays every day. Yeah. And then there's the person that speeds through everything, and then there's the end-game no-lifers, and yeah. From server reset to 3 in the morning, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not like that, but I won't say that I wasn't, Like, yeah, I used to play long fucking hours. Yeah. But, my life was also different back then too. It really depends on the time frame and what job you had around then. And yeah, your job always determines how long you get to play your game for. But now I have a life. Yeah, I guess you have kids now, right? Kids, maybe a wife. See, with me, I always had a life from day one. I just added WoW in. But back in 2004, when it was vanilla, because I'm older, I had my last child. That was the year I had my last child. So I'd already had all my kids by then. And I was able to play the fuck out of vanilla because I was on maternity leave. So that's why I had so much playtime in vanilla, because I was, taking care of my kids on maternity leave. I didn't have to work. I took a year off, so I went back when the last one was 1. So I always had a life. I was, aside from the husband part, I guess. And then, I brought my business into the picture around MOP. I think it was around MOP, yeah. It's around MOP when I had started the business, and yeah, I just always was busy. But there's a difference, right? There's people that say they have a life, they don't play. And then there's people like myself who have the life, but they love WoW so much they incorporate it into their life. And that's basically how I've been for 20 years, right? I just incorporated it into my life. What are jobs? Yeah. Yeah, you're fortunate if you don't have to ever ask that question. Or if you don't need to know what a job is, yeah. I said it before, but if I don't play a bit, at least for a single day, I get depressed. I could see that. You know, along with having my life and all that, I was in a depression through my time in WoW, you know, and it helped. WoW's pretty much what saved me with the depression, so I can kind of see how, you know, not saying you're depressed without it, but like, maybe you are, you know? Gaming is very much a stress reliever and can help your mental state. You know, like I was extremely depressed in the beginning. That was you? Yeah, I can heavily relate to that. Yeah. Cuz I had a lot of shit go on during the early days of WoW. Not to mention I was a single mom, and yeah, I had a huge huge amount of mental health issues, I guess. I don't know. I've even today, you know, sometimes I sit back and I'm like, why am I here? You know, like was the reason? You know, why do I do anything? Yeah. And then you go and play WoW and you're like, that's why. That's why we do it. Have you ever had moments where you're like, I cannot die because then I cannot play WoW anymore? I've had those moments. I'm like, you know what? We got to keep our health intact here because I need to see the next expansions. I need to see how this shit ends. You know? Why are you here? Because we love you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, streams was another, you know, speaking of that. Streams was, I'd already been dealing with the depression for a while when I started streaming, but I was at the point where I wanted to start socializing again. Because, like, you know, when I say I'm an indoor person, I mean it, right? Depression will always worsen your socialization skills, right? So, yeah. So that's where streams came in. I wanted to get out of my shell again, you know, be the person I used to be, and not to say you gotta go be a streamer to, like, solve your, you know, your mental health issues, but, you know. What are we doing? Need one more of these. Grass, what is that? I know. The only grass I know is in the backyard.
You can focus or relax.
Focus, relax. We were just talking about depression. Focus and relax.
Now, you must stay centered.
Get over there.
Oh, good. I see you are not easily distracted. Weep and Darren are
Oh, I'm super easily distracted. I don't know where you got that from, buddy. Oh, that was 3. 3 don't exist.
I'm so sorry. That did not alarm you, did it? We Pandaren value calm under any circumstance. How about this?
Why would you hit a bong? I thought we're
Look at you,
relaxing.
a picture of serenity.
Or a gong, I
I
mean.
knew I liked you. Negative emotions like anger or doubt, they take on a strange
Are we done yet?
power here on Pandaria.
Was he saying negative
But
emotions?
this you will discover in time.
Okay, we completed that shit. We're focused and we're
Do you feel
relaxed.
it? A perfect stillness of the soul. Your consciousness is expanding. Concentrate on who you are looking for.
The
Boy
right?
Prince.
That's
the
what I
young
said.
lion. Journey through time and space. Open the eye of your soul. Do you see him?
And hello, Panda.
I am Anduin Rin, Prince of Stormwind. I won't die here. Not like this.
Oh my. A new urgency has hardened your resolve. I suppose my work here is done.
I suppose.